Yep. Look at that. 4:30 a.m. on the dot. We are some professionals here to start this creator program. How about that, Crick?
How about that?
Some would say we're the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet that we are. Most pro, and we're always ready to game on. But I like to say good morning. Like, you got it.
That's right,
it.
baby.
Let's
We got
go,
him, man.
baby.
We got him yesterday, dude. The ST14 fans fit perfect. We did good. We did good on the side.
Good.
They're perfect, bro. I was like, okay, I'm so glad I didn't go the other way.
Good. Okay.
And then I'll get Pops his today. It was late last night when I was able to open everything, get back home. But yeah, I'll get Pops his today. Got mine, Burrow. We appreciate you, man. We do appreciate you,
man. Absolutely. I'm glad they look good, don't they?
They do look good. They look really good. I love that you took this. This looks a lot better when you pulled it up one. I think it makes all the difference in the world, bro. I like that color that you sent her too, man. That's a good looking shirt.
Which one? The blue?
You sent like a light blue kind of.
Okay, yeah. I tried to switch it up. I didn't know if she was a girl that liked pink.
No, the game on it looks really good on that one. Like I said, it's sharp.
Good.
So yeah, we appreciate it.
Nice. Oh shoot, I just realized. Crick, take over. I gotta do something real quick. Say hello to everyone.
I'll do that, man. I'll say hello. Let's see what we got in the chat over here. B-Mac crushing it, man. We hit that damn parlay, didn't we, B-Mac? That Go Sherry 2-1 over Rots, and then Lou and Rots 2-1 over Go Sherry and Ben, a little plus 1,100. We beat that thing. I rode with you, B-Mac. That was a good one. And good morning, Mike. How you doing, sir? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We had some action going. Won a few bets last night. We got a big slate today, man. College basketball, hockey. Got some NBA out there. We're going to talk about a few different things this morning. That damn Celtics game. Oh, the team total under let us down, man. It's all right. We told y'all it wasn't going to be 100%. They finally found one. It's a little ridiculous. Me and Will are going to talk about it. I know he's going to rant a little bit about all that because it looked pretty good early on. Looked real good early on, but did not work out. That Lakers Clippers reverse line movement play we were telling y'all about yesterday came through with ease, man. We had the under 219.5. It never even got close. 106-102 final over the Clippers. The Lakers got that one, so we came through there pretty easy, man. Some of those little totals we found in college basketball, I think we went 2-2 on those little small school totals that we found. Iowa Northwestern total was never even close. We didn't have to sweat that one. And then I wish I'd have took Purdue. I did not pull the trigger on Purdue. They did wind up coming through beating UCLA by 10 in that one, but it was a decent day yesterday, man. We throwing a little highlight action, and we did all right, man. We did all right. So we're going to try to find some winners today. Get in here, give y'all a good show, but it's good to see y'all this morning, man. Hope you're doing okay. Hope y'all found some winners too. And I will get Crick's picks typed up today, y'all. I wasn't able to yesterday with the toothache and all that stuff, man, but I feel a lot better this morning. So got some antibiotics in me and all that stuff. So we're feeling a lot better now. And I will have Crick's picks out by noon today when all the games tip off and all that stuff. So we'll try to find some winners, man. We'll try to find some winners. We'll get over here while we're waiting on Will. And I know he's going to want to do this. Let me, I'll get over. I'll tell you what, I'll do hockey. I know he's going to want to talk some NBA. But let me get here and pull my hockey scores up. We only had 3 games in NHL last night, but we will have a lot today. We got a whole full slate today, man. But last night, the Maple Leafs traveled to the Rangers. 1-1 after the first period. Maple Leafs had one in the second, and both teams had one in the third. Maple Leafs win this one 3-2, man. I had the over 6.5 in this one. Needed the Rangers to find one to force OT right there, and we'd have been gold. But it happens, man. Maple Leafs playing some good hockey right now. And Rangers not so much. They had 1 2 out of 3, I think Grass Guy told me, coming into this one. But the Maple Leafs do get it done. They are playing some good hockey right now, man. Stars dominate the Kings last night. I think I'm going to fade the Kings again today. Told y'all that yesterday. But Stars came through pretty easy in this one, up 3-1 after the first. Both teams scored a goal in the second. Stars add 2 more in the third to win this one 6-2. Now 38-19 and 2, 21-7-1 at home. Kings 31-18 and 8, 12-5-5 on the road. And the Avalanche, they've got right again. The Wild still struggling, man. Avalanche win this one 5-2 last night. Wild actually up 2-1 after the first period, but the Avalanche put up 3 in the second and 1 more in the third and do win this thing 5-2 there. So that's what you had going on in the ice last night. Oh. Good to go.
I was actually back sooner, but there was only 3 hockey matches, so I was like, I'll just wait for him.
I just figured I'd run through them. I was telling you, man, I got the camera situation fixed, but I got to get a light, man.
Yep.
I got a light.
You got you some antibiotics to get that tooth fixed.
I did, man. I did. I feel a lot. 100 times better than I did yesterday morning. I felt a lot better on Crick's Corner yesterday than I did yesterday morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me do this real quick. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And I am not. B. McCormick, you keep drinking that premium Peaberry. It's still
Drink whatever you're drinking, man.
This morning I had to switch it up. Because I'm on the coldest of cold streaks. But we're going to turn it around. And I switched it up this morning because my new Ranger Up coffee got here, and I'm drinking that Better Than Sex coffee right now.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Put that to the test tonight.
I love that. So I'll put it to the test tonight. Find out which one's better.
Oh yeah.
You better not look over at your old lady and be like, man, that coffee pretty good.
Look at her like this.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Good morning, Blue.
Good morning, Blue. Good morning, Mont. Good morning, B. McCormick. Yeah, B. McCormick's son have just been on a freaking tear. Highlight. This is why I wish I could bet highlight. I really do, because I mean, some of these were great. We told you yesterday too, and B. McCormick came in and dropped down a parlay on us on Crick's Corner. You got Goshieri to win 2-1 plus 245, and then instead of just betting it straight up, that mad lad decided to parlay it with Lalu and Arats 2-1 win. And that was a plus 250. Altogether, it was a plus, 11-1 on your money. Man, it is on fire. Then he had another plus 420 that he hit. It was beautiful.
Bro, I did that parlay. I played that parlay he gave us, and I bet them both individually too.
And a baby.
Yeah,
did you bet he took a bunch of big favorites and put them together?
I didn't mess with that one. I did, like I said, I tailed the 2-1 on those two matches, plus 1100. That was a big. I bet them both. They were both plus money anyway. So you got a good little. That was a good little cash, man. I appreciate that, Mac. Good morning, No Skin.
This man's been on fire, and he sent me his plays today, and I'm afraid to tell him because I don't want to be
afraid you'll rub some of that funk on it.
Shit the bed today. We got a lot of good matches today. I got to turn it around.
You're going to, man.
Yesterday, yes. Let's just get into it. Yesterday would have been fine, and we're gonna go over to the association for this one. Yesterday would have been fine. That the Celtics just won the game. Even if I missed my team total bet, I had a big parlay on the Nuggets money line and the Celtics money line. And that didn't happen, as you can see. That did not happen.
You know what though? We can run the system play back.
Are they playing tonight?
I don't know about tonight, but I'm just saying when they do play again, we can just run it back because they lost again.
Yeah, so we'll jump to that game real quick. Celtics lose back-to-back games. I think, honestly, this might be the first time they lost back-to-back games. Listen, how crazy. They lose back-to-back games. They were home, and Tatum put up 46 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists.
Doesn't it feel like when those guys go off and have games like that, that the team doesn't play well as a whole?
And this is just a warning to everyone. I know it was a system play. I'm still going to play the system play. But you really do need to be cautious. And this is why we don't give out many picks in the morning on this show. And we wait to do it either on our locals pages or, with the Pump the Brakes or Crick's Corner or whatever later on. Because the Celtics didn't have, they were missing Porzingis and Drew Holiday. You know what I mean? So they were missing a couple of their. They're missing one of their main starters and one good role player.
And
you had Tatum and Brown who were still there and they played well, but you had Kristaps Porzingis into the mix last night.
That's part of what helps the team total go under, man. You got that guy in the paint, that big monster there swatting shots away and stuff like that, or affecting shots at least.
Yeah, because the Cavs were down 22 points at one point. The Cavs were they were getting cooked, and so it just goes to show that I placed that team total under. And the line went up on me yesterday because Porzingis ended up being ruled out. Because some of these guys ended up being not playing. So it's just a cautionary tale. But look at this.
Good morning, Papa Crick. How you doing, sir? Oh, I got your hoodie in the mail yesterday, sir. Your hoodie is here, man.
At one point in the first quarter, the Celtics came out so hot they were up 25-3. and they ended up losing this game. And watch this. They're doing stuff like this after Cleveland calls a timeout down 25-3. Tatum and Brown were both doing that. They're celebrating. First of all, how do you have that kind of energy?
And then not play like shit.
You're listening to him see it. Tatum's high-fiving, and he's looking at the Cleveland fans, and he's saying, "Get the fuck out of here," because they're up 25-3 on them. They're like, you're not going to come in here into our house and beat us. No. How do you have that kind of energy and you blow a 22-point lead?
I don't know, bro. I don't understand it.
Especially when you yourself put up 46 points.
That's
How about you try putting up 38 or 35 and play a little bit better defense?
That's all you needed. That's all you need to save some of that energy for the defensive end.
Let me see. B. McCormick's got a request. Oh, my bad. I'm all dialed in on this damn game that pissed me off yesterday. Where's that? There we go.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Appreciate that, B-Mac. Like I said, I got to go over and check out on a light this morning, man. Brighten it up a little bit, but I do like the quality a lot better.
Yeah. You also don't have that zooming in focusing thing either, so that's nice.
That's the biggest thing. Like I upgraded a little bit. I went a little more expensive on this one because I did not like that, man. I had that little, and I couldn't figure out it would zoom in, zoom out. It was, if you notice the last few streams I was using that one, it must have been trying to tell me it was going out because like the bottom corners look cloudy on my camera. It looks like I'm sitting in a damn jar or something. It was kind of weird. So I think it was trying to tell me it was about to go out.
You were trying to talk with technology, huh?
Oh, dude, you should see me go. Hell, I told you yesterday I thought we had the Best Buy down in Hickson, which Hickson's about 15 minutes away. And I started driving down there SD40 minutes. Like, where are you going? I'm going to Best Buy. She's like, that's been closed for over a year. I was like, oh, damn. So we had to drive all the way out across the river to the mall and all that stuff. So you should see me there reading those boxes, trying to figure out if I got the right damn thing or not. 1080p's and 60 FPS's and stuff. I was like, what are we doing? Somebody just give me a camera.
That is funny, dude. That is funny. Let me see. Anyways, let's run through some of these scores. So, yeah, the Celtics, bunch of bums. Get out of here. You deserve to go get your ass kicked by the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals.
However,
the Nuggies, though, I should have just put everything I had on the Nuggets. I felt
everything. We knew they were going to bounce back. It was due time. They lost 2 in a row. Yeah. Yeah, we missed that one.
Triple, and God, Crick, Jokic. I was one night off. Jokic under points over, or Jokic under
that's
points.
Rough. You are running bad.
I am running bad. 23 points, 17 rebounds, 15 assists. He went under his points prop.
How many assists do you have? Golly, 17 rebounds. Is that what it says?
17 rebounds, 15 assists. Man is
that's a hell of a stat line. Talk about those. That's those specimens that Papa Crick was talking about just a minute ago.
That is. Thunder and Hawks. Thunder cover against the Hawks. I'm glad I stayed away from this one. After our show yesterday, I was looking at it. I'm like, yeah, man, Hawks are scrappy at home. Maybe they can keep it close. Thunder are running weird right now. Glad I stayed away. It was 40-23 after the first.
Dude, they whipped their ass.
They did. Well, Hawks came back and gave them a punch in the mouth. I mean, they closed the gap a little bit in the second. They beat them by 10. They put up 41 in the second quarter. So,
yeah,
they were trying.
It was reasonable. Then they come out and shit the bed in the third.
Yeah, the NBA is weird like that.
It is weird, dude. It don't make no damn sense, man.
That
team was down 25-3, bro, and came back and won that damn game.
I hope you guys bet the Trailblazers. Like I said, I can't because they would have score would have been flipped here if I
wanted to, man. I'm about to start. I'll tell you that.
We
anytime they're favored, I'm betting it.
Respect on these Trailblazers.
That's what I'm saying. Anytime they're favored, I'm betting them from now on.
They really aren't that bad, dude. They're 27-33. I mean, in the NBA,
hell,
if you're bad, you're really bad.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. That's not that, but that's not the Wizards or the Hornets.
Yeah,
and hell, they've won 4 in a row, bro.
Hell, they might even beat the Spurs at this point.
Hell, they had lost four in a row and now won 4 in a row. And before that, they had won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row and 10 out of 11. So they won 10 out of 11, lost 4 in a row, and then now have won 4 in a row again. The Trailblazers are on fire, dude.
They got a lot of young guys too, so they're starting to, put it together, trying to figure out.
They're not tired and none of that stuff. So yeah, dude, we got to start looking at the Trailblazers a little bit.
This one I'm pissed at myself for not taking. I love the Heat at home. Everyone was telling me the Pacers are better. The Heat suck. But I'm telling you, the Heat, I did not play. I know we were talking about team total unders and what. Actually, I think they're
those probably both went over.
Yeah, I think they did. But the Heat are just different animals at home, dude.
They are, dude. Completely different team. You told me that the other day. You're 100% right. They're a completely different team at home. They're playing in Indiana. They lost by 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, if they played this game tonight and they had to fly out to Indiana to play this game,
they lose by 20.
I don't think the Heat would score over 100 points.
You're probably 100% right. They would lose like
even in Indiana where everyone scores 100 points.
Yeah. Yeah, they lose like 120 to 95 or something.
Yeah. Raptors Bulls went to overtime, and the Bulls kicked the Raptors' ass in overtime. 125-115 win. Got that one wrong. So there we go. keep the my historical losing streak going. Knicks Grizzlies. Knicks eke out the Grizzlies. It was a game-winning shot. OG Anub and why can't I ever say his name?
Hold on, let me see which one is it.
Anunoby,
that's it.
Yep. OG Anunoby sinks the game-winning 3 for the Knicks. It's crazy.
Let's go. That is crazy. I thought that guy was like a big man.
He is.
And he hit the game-winning 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
We love it.
Suns over the Pelicans there. With Zion out, I had a feeling that I wanted to bet the Suns. I just can't trust this team. But with Zion out, but look at what did I tell you about the system play? System play told you to bet when two teams are playing back-to-back nights against each other, whether it's in the same arena or it's a home, the team that lost the night before, which would be the Suns, they lost the night before, you want to bet them in the first quarter. And yesterday you had to lay 3 with the Suns in the first quarter. It was disgusting. It was gross. It didn't matter. They won 40-18.
40-18. Holy
It's that immediate revenge factor.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I mean, granted that there's not it helps here because the Pelicans star from the night before was sitting out a game because Zion can't play back-to-back games.
That's ridiculous, too. The guy's like 25. What are we doing?
Well, to his credit, he wants to. The organization
they won't let him.
Okay. They won't let him.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If he wants to, and there ain't nothing you can do. That's your job. They're your boss. They tell you when you get to work.
They sign those checks, baby.
Yep. They tell you when you get to work.
Yeah. Jazz and Timberwolves. Jazz beat the Timberwolves. Look at that. How many people fell for it? How many people bet as casual bettors? It's a Friday, right? Most people's like payday. It's like, yeah, this is when I get to do some betting, and they had some parlays tied in with Timberwolves money line on there, not knowing that Anthony Edwards was out and all that, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why you do your homework.
Jazz, man. It's the Jazz.
Just the Jazz. Yeah, that's why you do your homework, man.
Get out of here, Timberwolves. You guys are a bunch of bums. And the Lakers. I guess I'm so glad I didn't bet this one either. The Lakers. I guess LeBron is, and he's not doing the
that man's not load management.
No, he's not. I thought he was going to. Nope. He 28 points, 13 rebounds. Man is on fire.
That dude is playing some great basketball right now. It's pretty ridiculous what that man's doing at 40 years old.
Yeah.
Especially on back-to-back nights and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. We got a 40-year-old man out here just doing the damn thing, and we got a 25-year-old. We won't even let him play back-to-back
nights. He's just so nervous about the Epstein list being released that he's like, I gotta do something crazy to distract people from all that.
Maybe, man, there's some weird shit going on out there.
That way, when it's like, oh my God, LeBron's on the Epstein list and he's on the Diddy list, and LeBron's averaging. Yeah, but look at him. I'm averaging after the age of 40, 28.5 points per game, and it's never been done.
They're just like they just cross that name out on the list. All right, this one's okay. Let him go.
Probably.
Oh shit.
Probably. You kind of hinted at. Oh, that's football. Why do we still have football up here, ESPN? Get it out of here.
I think it's just I think the algorithm just programs what you look at the most.
We already kind of talked about this one, but the big game yesterday was Purdue versus UCLA.
I wanted to take
And
Purdue
never
but minus 5.5, bro. I just couldn't trust it.
One of my rare winners yesterday.
Nice. Let's go, baby. Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad you got
I
one.
think it might have been my only winner yesterday.
Yep. Okay. Well, at least you got one, man.
Actually, no, I had another winner. What did I tell you? I was going to clip this out.
Dude, I saw it. I saw it. When I look back, I was like, this mother trucker.
You do not. I know my Ivy League basketball. You do not get in front of the Brown Bears, baby.
The Ivy League guru. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I was like, this man came up and he said, Brown's live dog on the road at Harvard. And I was like, what?
Blue doesn't like that LeBron's doing all of it with steroids. I don't care.
That's right, Tiffany. It is rigged. That's why we're always on the side of the books.
Yeah, we're trying to find the script. Tiffany, if you got the script,
let us
know which way it's going to be rigged. Please let us know.
You're not wrong. It's definitely out there, but that's why we like to be on the right side of those things, man. The side of the books.
That's right. Yeah, dude, don't mess with those Brown Bears. Harvard was only getting respect because the casual bettor only knows Harvard for. I mean, if you think of an Ivy League team that's going to be in when it comes to basketball, who's going to be in the tournament, everyone's would pick either Yale or Harvard, right? Those are the two.
Most of the time, yeah.
But not this year. They're down.
Speaking of you finding that winner, you being your Ivy League winner, I found a little one on Creek's Corner yesterday. Took Dartmouth plus 7.5.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go, baby.
Let's get the win there. What else happened yesterday? Was there any other big games?
Did
you know that it's conference tournament started this week in these smaller, like the Sun Belt and stuff in these smaller conferences?
Already?
Yeah,
I guess we're in March. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Usually the smaller ones like that, they will have a few because you'll see the teams. They'll start releasing the teams like automatically qualified, and a lot of these smaller conferences do it the week before, so it makes sense.
Some of them also have I guess now the big conferences have a ton of teams too, but some of these smaller conferences have a bunch of teams, so they got to get that thing started.
Get it done. Hey, we're auto betting Iowa unders now. I told you yesterday they keep setting these lines too high. It was at 151.5, and I was almost considered taking the over, and it went down to 150.5, and I was like, no, man. This game was like that game never even came close to. They scored 100. It went under by 25 points. That's the second game in a row that Iowa game has gone under by 20 plus points.
Yep.
So we
bring gas. Hey, bring gas.
Yeah, we just got to bet those like Alabama overs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's fine. You bring your ass now.
Let's find me a. This is what I want. I want to find me a winning parlay today.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the run that I've been on, you might want to cash out of that Abdul Carter pick because
that's yours. I ain't cashed that. They damn sure ain't gonna let me cash it out yet. Until that man flips around, they ain't gonna offer that option.
That's true.
That's that one's got a ride.
Before we get into some of these games, let's just scroll. This is what we like to do on the show. If you want to know what we're going to talk about, go to my Twitter timeline or my X timeline, and you get a pretty good idea. Oh, actually, let's talk about the Joy Taylor one. I did not know what to title. I was sitting here last night and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to. By the way, AB is going to be on Joe Rogan this coming week.
That's going to be your classic.
Yeah, that's going to be good. We forgot to talk. This is a couple days old now, but forgot to talk about this. But I didn't know. I was rushing last night because I forgot. Which bullshit?
Tiffany fired up this morning.
I'm fired up with you, Tiffany. But which?
That's
bullshit?
right.
Just let us know. You let us know so we know. I was like, oh shoot, I got to set up the stream. I've been trying to do it earlier in the day, like getting it set up for the day before and whatnot. And last night I was like, oh shoot. And so I did. And then I was like, well, what the hell do I like? What do I make the thumbnail? So I've been looking at old thumbnails and I found the Joy Taylor one. I'm like, oh, hey, there's Joy Taylor news. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, go with that.
Real quick, I'm confirming these gifties. There you go. Go get you some gifties. Yeah, Joy Taylor. So FS1 here is Fox Sports 1 has sidelined Joy Taylor. Questions are rising about Joy Taylor's status at Fox Sports 1 at the FS1 network after she missed 3 straight days of hosting Speak this week. That's her show. Taylor missed the show because she was sidelined by the network, sources told Front Office Sports. The apparent infraction that led to Taylor to be off off the program for at least 3 days was not immediately known. A spokesperson for Fox Sports declined to comment, and a spokesperson for Taylor did not immediately respond for requests for comments. So everyone's wondering what's going on, what's she doing. Meanwhile, she might just be on vacation. She's been posting stuff on Instagram of her like out partying, so she might just be on a vacation.
It sounds like that the network imposed this vacation, man.
Maybe, but why would they do it all of a sudden now? Why wouldn't they have done it when the
I feel like this is a little late. I'm like, did we talk about this a month ago?
Yeah.
I'm like, why is this all just not coming out?
AB says she was sidelined for load management. Let's go, baby. If you know, you know.
I don't care what anybody says. That dude's hilarious. He's a damn fool, but he's funny.
If you know, you know. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see what happens there. But it sounds like she's getting fired. What it sounds like to me.
I don't know. I still feel like they're hesitant to fire her. They just.
Is she any good at her job?
No, she's annoying.
Okay. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of these mainstream ones anymore, so I got all my info.
Matt should tell you she's not good at her job. If she's good at her job, you probably want to tune in.
I'd probably tune in, wouldn't I? Yeah.
Someone would recommend, hey, you need to check out this show.
That's fair, dude. That's fair. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about her, but I was like, is she good at her job even? So no, if she's not good at her job, yeah, this girl getting fired, man. She getting fired. Blue, I think you were talking about Iowa when I was saying Iowa unders. I think that's might have been the team you were talking about. Yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I thought this was kind of weird just coming out a month later, and now she's just not getting suspended. They must have some more evidence or something, man. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Let's scroll the old titter.
The old titter.
The old titter timeline. Dude, I don't know if you watched any of the stuff yesterday. This is not sports. Brett Favre talked about it, so it's sports related because Brett Favre's talking about it. Trump and Vance just put it to Zelensky, and
who's
a lot of people, the president of Ukraine.
Okay,
and they put him in his place, and Trump kicked him out of the White House and said, "Yeah,
whoa, the president of Ukraine,
because
they're trying to negotiate peace and all that.
They had a peace deal and a mineral rights deal set in place. That's why Zelensky came there, and he gets there, and that's not what he ends up happening. He doesn't end up agreeing to it, and he starts lecturing, and Vance starts putting him in his place. And Zelensky, what really tipped the point off was Zelensky at one point starts saying, and it's beautiful because then Papa Trump comes in and says, "Hold on." But what happens is he says, "Listen, you guys don't know something along the lines of like you guys get this big beautiful ocean between you and Russia.
Well, pick a better spot."
Then he goes, "One day you will feel Russia's pressure one day," meaning that Russia will come after the United States one day.
Well,
and Trump just goes, "Hold up, you don't get to tell us how we."
Yeah, don't come here threatening us, man.
Yeah. Listen, motherfucker. He goes, "You're in no place to negotiate." It was.
Do you have any idea where you are? That's rough. Get kicked out of the damn White House, man.
Yeah,
but
let me see if I can find
he does know that we're probably the only thing stopping them from Russia really raining hell down on them, right?
I'm using this photo. I saved it. I'm using this photo for like whenever we have stuff going on in sports. I'm gonna just put the sports team here and the other two figures over here,
dude.
Think of how many. But look at this. They're just like, hold up.
Whoa. Yeah, you need to shut up.
Do you know who you're talking to?
So is that him in the black right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't even wear a suit, dude.
That's what I was literally about to say. We can't dress up to go to the White House.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well, you got what you deserve. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Let Russia do.
Anyways, as predicted, Joel Embiid is out for the season. Knee issues. They're going to figure out what kind of surgeries and stuff they need to do for this man. I think they just need to take him to Germany and inject all the stem cells.
I think they need to find him take Joy Taylor's job. That's what they need to do.
You really want to listen to Embiid talk?
Hell no, but I don't listen to any of them anyway. But he ain't playing no more basketball. Freaking bum, dude. This dude is
But at least with Joy Taylor, you get to look at that peanut butter skin and those big plumptious, whatever Jason Whitlock called him.
Fair, it is better. It is better scenery. You're right. Peanut butter skin. Yeah, Embiid's a bum, dude. He's a bum. What that dude should be compared to what he has been in the NBA, and the lack of availability. Joel Embiid is a bum. And I've been
out of here.
2 damn years. They should get rid of that guy and build that franchise around Tyrese Maxey. I've said it for 2 damn years now.
Get him out of here. But yeah. And then listen, the NFL is so crazy. I meant to talk about this the other day. The NFL is so crazy because like the trades that we think about that make sense, or free agent signings that make sense in our heads, and the ones that actually happen are completely different. Like there's most of these signings and trades, like with players going to certain teams, is what I'm talking about. It's never like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like a head scratcher. So like right here, if you're gonna say like it's been a rumor that the Seahawks are willing to move off of DK Metcalf, and one of the teams looking to trade for him was the Packers. Now I don't disagree the Packers for going for it, but it would have taken me a while to get on the list of teams that are going to trade.
Well, if you think about it though, man, you got Christian Watson, who's not going to. I mean, he tore his ACL late last year. That was in like week 15 or 16, or hell, it may have even been the playoff game. But it was late when he tore his ACL, so you're going to miss him for most of the year. You don't really have a proven wide. I mean, we like Romeo Doubs, like what is?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it seems crazy. They're talking about giving up the 23rd overall pick this year for him. Which I mean,
damn, DK's about 35 now, ain't he?
DK? Oh, DK's not.
He's in his 30s, surely.
Let's see. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're willing to get part ways with and I don't disagree with it. If you want him, go give that pickup because I think you're going to get a guy that's ready to play now.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever you can get at 23 in this draft. So screw it. He's 27.
Oh my God, he's only 27. Yeah, I could see that, man. Especially at 23, if you don't think anybody's going to be there that you love to, like maybe they want another receiver and they know that McMillan or whatever is not going to be there by the time he gets there. And if you can get DK right now, I mean, that's a guy he's had a few games banged up, but you ain't never really seen DK miss long stretches in season and stuff like that. He's a physical beast, man.
And I would imagine his first year in a new spot, he will be extra motivated. It feels like he's kind of tired of Seattle.
It does feel like he's kind of over that shit, man.
Yeah. Well, really one spot that made sense to me was like him going down to the to Vegas for the Raiders.
I could see
because
that,
Pete Carroll was the one that drafted him, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I could see that. Yeah. That
So
would be the
I was
first pick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I thought, like if you're willing to give up a first round pick to go get a wide receiver, you think you would like kick the tires on looking at some of these older, like, something where you don't have to give up a first round pick, or you can get Cooper Kupp for less than that. And,
yeah, I started to say that may be the deal in Vegas, that they're not willing to give up that first round pick and all that stuff. I bet the Packers, a lot of people aren't going to give you a first round pick for a wide receiver. Not aging, he's only 27, but still a guy, they're not usually going to do that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he needs to be paid soon too.
That may be what they're thinking.
I know he signed a contract. He signed a 3-year, $72 million deal. Where's he at on that? He is. Yeah, he's this next season is his final year on his deal. He's an unrestricted free agent after 2025. So yeah, if you're gonna do a contract extension if you give up a first round pick for him. So
okay, but
you know what I mean? It's just like where people are linked to certain teams. It's crazy. It's also crazy because how many of these like pretty like star stud players end up staying in division.
Yeah.
I think that's what really throws us off too, because we never think that they're going to stay in division.
A lot of times, I don't think the team. Usually, most of the time, I'm like the team wouldn't make that move. They're not going to do that and let them go down the road and come back and beat them, because they're a little motivated once you trade them. It doesn't matter if they wanted to get out of there or not. They take it a little personal.
Yeah,
you'd have to. I'm like, what? You don't think I'm good enough for you?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Let me show you this part. This is what happens. This is where it was. Let me see. Also, it's really cool having a vice president that has the president's back. Pence would have just sat there and listened to it. But this is a segment.
You bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent?
Look at Trump. Just look over at him.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what
I'm not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influenced.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a
Brown,
good position.
I
You don't
was
have
in-
the cards right now. With us, you start
I'm
having
not playing
cards. But
cards.
right now, you
I'm
don't. Yeah,
very
you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
It's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
I'm wearing
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of
entire meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you.
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president.
That's my president and vice president. Let's go, baby.
A year ago, Biden was just sat there and fell asleep.
Oh my God, he would have definitely fell asleep. Been drooling on himself, man. Golly.
You see what I'm saying, though? Trump just steps in and he's like, hold up.
Yeah. You're in no position. You need our help. We don't need yours.
That was great stuff. The Raiders are considering Russell Wilson and Sam Darnold for their quarterback.
Whoa, what? Who?
The Raiders.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Sam Darnold's not guaranteed to go back to Minnesota.
Oh, they were going to franchise him.
They haven't.
They haven't yet? I mean, yeah, you figure, when is the deadline for that? So that's okay. Okay. Well,
no, I mean, we got a while.
We knew Russell Wilson would be linked to that.
Ooh, I forgot we're only a couple weeks away from the new league year starting, though. I think it's March 15th. That's when the free agency and stuff kicks off.
Yep. You knew Russell Wilson would be linked to Pete Carroll and all that stuff, man. Sam Darnold kind of surprised me, but the Vikings, I mean, like I said, there's a reason they're probably just still waiting to make sure that JJ McCarthy his knees doing everything it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And, if that's okay, I mean, that's obviously going to be that guy.
Skin of the game says Rodgers to the Giants. Yeah, that's another rumor.
I heard that. God almighty.
That'd be funny. I saw someone made, and this is a terrible joke, someone made a photo of the two towers and Rodgers driving into one had New York on it, New York Jets, and the other one has Rodgers headed for the second tower, and it's the Giants.
Well, that's it's a little poor taste, but at the same time, that analogy matches perfect.
Yeah, franchise destroyer.
Yeah, straight up.
I want him to go to Minnesota so bad to complete the arc.
Complete the farm cycle.
Yeah, please do. That'd be great.
Yeah.
No, the Raiders are looking for a 1-year rental until they can figure out like who they're going to draft and
or
what they're going to do.
What it is. And
the biggest news coming out yesterday, though, what was that?
If Sam Darnold comes down there and has another big year, you got to consider signing that man.
Well, I want to talk about this. This was the biggest news coming out of yesterday, and this kind of threw a wrench in everyone's plan because the musical chairs, one chair got pulled. Stafford went and talked to other teams. He went and talked to, he went and talked to New York. He went and talked to, who was the other team? He went and talked to the Raiders, and they were offering, 2 years, $100 million. So then him and his agent went back and talked to the Rams, and now the Rams have agreed to they have agreed to terms on a new deal to keep him in LA and off the trade market. So Stafford is going to stay in LA. Now, I think this is a bad move for both parties because you don't let your quarterback go out there and flirt with other teams. I know that the whole mission, the whole assignment was he wanted to see what his value was out in the market. That way he can say, okay, I'm looking at 2 years, $100 million is what they're offering. How close to that can you get for me to stay here? Because the Rams are like, we're going to pay you, but we're not going to pay you 2 years, $100 million. That's the big deal. Like, we're not going to pay you. Stafford's looking for one more.
Doing that.
Stafford's looking for one more payday, and so I don't know. I haven't seen the details of the alleged contract extension that they're going to give him, but I don't think you let your quarterback go out and flirt like that. I think we're going to have to fade the Rams next year. I think we're going to have to fade the Rams. It's going to be disastrous, Craig. You don't just...
I don't know. I don't mind you letting him go out and fill it out because that's kind of you might piss him off by not doing that. And you may wind up hurting yourself in the negotiations anyway. But you let him go out there and fill it out and he goes and talks to these people, sees something, he probably really sits down and thinks about, like, do I really want to go play for the damn Giants? I don't care how much money they're paying me and stuff like that. And then you let him get the feel for all that. He comes back in, you wind up working it out. I mean, they may have wanted to see, like, he didn't want to pay him that $100 million. They're like, maybe they didn't think anybody else would either. And maybe he'd go fill that out and then come back and be like, okay.
But I know $100 million sounds like a lot. So $50 million a year.
It's not for these guys. I mean, that's the going rate.
It's not for a starting quarterback when you've got it's not like he's asking for to be the highest paid quarterback in the league. Yeah, like Dak is going to be the highest paid. He's $85 million on the books this year or something like that. But he's not. It's not like Stafford's asking for a 2-year, $120 million. He's not asking anything ridiculous. The franchise tag for a quarterback is $40 million. So he's saying, listen, that's the average. I want to be paid a little bit above the average because I won you a Super Bowl, and by the way,
I'm a Hall of Famer and all that
in the playoffs and won you a playoff game and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out well for them. I heard a lot of people in sports radio talking about, like, why would Stafford go to the Giants? Why? Obviously he would be going there just for the money. The 2 years, $100 million guaranteed. He would just be for the money. And they're like, why? I mean, why does he need the money? And it's like, well, it's $100 million.
He don't need it, but it'd be nice to just put it in the bank.
But it's $100 million. How many 37-year-olds in this country or in the world can get a $100 million?
2 years. 2 years. That's what I'm saying. Million. Like, I know it's a lot of work, but really, when you sit down and think it and break it down, you're like, okay, this is worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, what I got to do.
So it was funny. I was listening to people argue about it, and I'm like, you guys are missing the whole point. They're like, he has money. He's got hundreds of millions in the bank.
Yeah.
He like, why would you do that to yourself?
Matthew Stafford doesn't strike me as the type of guy that's been blowing money.
Yeah. But the one thing everyone forgets is he's got a wife.
She seems to have some expensive.
And there's $100 million on the table. She's got an input.
Yeah. I'd be like,
he's whipped. So I mean,
I was going to say she's the one that does all the talking for the family. So
yeah, so it's like she sees $100 million offer.
Get your ass in there in that weight room right now.
Yeah, she's gonna. No, hon, listen, we're gonna take half of that and stay here. Bullshit, we are.
She just walks in the living room. He's sitting on the couch. She walks in, throws him football. What are you doing? Get out in the yard. Go.
No, she goes in there and hands him a plane ticket to New York. Get your ass up. Sign this contract.
Yep. But get your ass up.
I already called a real estate agent.
Yeah. Off season my ass. Let's go. We got work to do.
So we'll see. I'll be looking to fade Stafford and the Rams. I hope this isn't the case, but it feels like we see this so many times, especially with older quarterbacks. He signs this extension with the Rams, and 2 games into the season,
he's hurt and he's out for the year.
Himself. Yeah.
That's why I don't like investing. I mean, I know you have to, but that kind of money and aging dudes like that, you can get Aaron Rodgers. They play 3 plays and be done for the year, man. No skin
games. I thought Jerry Jones was an idiot. You thought right.
You thought right.
Everybody's sleeping on the Broncos this year. I don't think anyone's sleeping on the Broncos. It's just that division is so tough.
That's the thing. That's what it is.
That division is crazy tough, dude.
It really is. And if the Raiders wind up being anything at all, just make it better.
Yeah. Yeah. So, could you imagine though? Oh, think of this too. If Stafford did go to the Giants, that is a tough. I mean, it's already a tough division, but think about it. You got Super Bowl champ, defending Super Bowl champ.
Oh, I don't care who went to the Giants. They weren't getting that much better.
No. But think about the quarterbacks in that division.
Oh yeah, no, that would be Stafford, you had Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford,
Eagles,
Jalen Hurts, and Dak.
You have the Rookie of the Year, and then you have Dak.
Yeah, there's some money in that division.
Yeah, jeez. that would have been interesting. Rams would have beefed up their offensive line. Yeah,
but really, you think about the quarterbacks though. No, never mind. I'm thinking different divisions. Never mind. Keep going.
Look at this. This was interesting. So Dallas, I mean, a lot of us know Dallas was not a good running team last year.
Yeah, because I couldn't even. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, not at all.
No, they weren't. They couldn't run the ball. But they were the best this year on not getting 0 or negative yard runs.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
How is that possible?
I don't know, but
they had a bunch of 3-yard runs, I guess.
Yeah, percent of running backs runs that didn't gain yards, meaning you either got back to the line of scrimmage or you got stuffed and were negative yards. Miami was the worst. Miami's not good at run the ball either.
No, they're not.
It's interesting to see some of these, and they see Dallas was the best, only 13% of their. Now, granted, they didn't try to run the ball all that much. I think if we looked at attempts, that would help this chart a little bit. But yeah, kind of crazy. But like you got Houston, Saints, Cleveland, Chargers, Seattle, Colts were some of the worst.
Jeez. I mean, that makes sense a little bit. Houston kind of surprised me because, I mean, Joe Mixon, I feel like he had a pretty good year.
Yeah, he did. He did. But, they also, like, a lot of his stuff came from, like, swing routes and stuff.
Yeah, true. That's true. He did get a lot of those passes. Yeah, that's the way we're talking about the run. Okay, yeah. Well, you're right, B-Mac. Malik is a stud muffin, man.
Stud muffin. God, look at it. Eric John Pizza
That's so cool, dude. That guy's incredible.
Yeah.
Straight up. That stuff's incredible to me. Like I said, I could not draw that on notebook paper, man, let alone with a bunch of pepperonis and stuff.
Big Cat made a good point yesterday. We won a war so we don't have to play a Super Bowl in London. I don't know what the context of this was, but I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a great quote.
Just saying that it's true.
And Patriot
well, first thing George Washington said, now we will have the Super Bowl here in America.
Yeah. Suck it, London. Could you imagine if they ever tried to take the Super Bowl out of the U.S.?
It's our game.
Yeah. Not going to happen.
What's that there? What's all those graphs doing?
Oh, that's
your betting. Is that your betting trends?
That it is. That's what it looks like.
You're a big downswing right now, bro.
And government stuff and whatnot.
Okay, well, never mind. I don't care then.
Yeah, no, you don't. You look at some games today.
We need a shirt that says back-to-back World War champs.
I have one.
We need to put one. We need to make our own.
4th of July. A little small now for me. This is back.
A little small now. Cut the sleeves off. Guns out, guns out, baby.
America. All right, let's get into some of the games today in college basketball. Let's look at the top 25 today.
Let's look at college basketball, baby.
Let's go top 25 matchups. We'll start there, and if there's any other there's only 3. There really only 3?
Top 25 matchups?
Oh, I hit Sunday. There we go.
I was going to say, I doubt it.
I would say that doesn't seem right.
There should be quite a few. Oh, my God, dude. I told y'all yesterday to take that damn over in the Tennessee-Alabama game, over 153.5. You know what the line is now? 158.5. Hey, you know what? Don't be scared of it.
It felt low,
That's what I'm saying. It's because Tennessee's the number 1 defense in the country in KenPom, but they don't understand how much Alabama dictates the play of the other team. And Tennessee knows they're going to have to score to win this game today. And you still take the damn over. Don't let the 158.5 scare you. You didn't miss it by going up 5 points. It's still going over.
We got shirt ideas rolling over it. Yeah, we do. We do. I just got to sit down and put them together. Oh, right, sorry. Man. Okay. We've got Clemson and Virginia to start things off early this morning. I have got no feel for this, but we're looking at the action report over here. Sharp money on Clemson laying the 7, 64% of the bets, 80% of the money is on Clemson laying 7 in Virginia. I know Virginia is hot garbage, but the ACC itself is hot garbage, and I cannot. I just every time I see this, I pass. I either bet the dog at home or
I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to do. Just bet the over. I told y'all yesterday on Creek's Corner, bet the over at 129.5. I told you it was going up. It's at 132.5 now. Bet the over. That game's going over.
Okay. I can't in college basketball bet big road favorites in conference. I can't do it.
Just in some of these teams, there are spots. You got to be worried about it when you got to rank. Like I'm not so much scared of Clemson right here because I felt the line's about right. If it was down where they adjust them sometime when something weird's going on, where it's like 3.5 or 4, I'd be scared to death of it because it's under 5. Because those ranked teams on the road against unranked teams laying less than 5 don't do well. I've not done well all year long. But at 7.5, I think that's high. And I think you're okay with Clemson. But I'm just going to take the over and be done with it.
We got number 16, Maryland taking on going on the road and going up against Penn State. Speaking of another road favorite here, but we got Maryland laying 5.5 after that debacle against Michigan State earlier in the week. 54% of the bet, 76% of the money, and some sharp action on Maryland laying the 5.5. Once again, good luck if you want to do that.
I ain't touching that.
I know. I'm passing. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to do, but it's
yeah. I'd be scared.
The next ranked game we got. Ooh, I want to get your opinion on this one. This one's a good one. Number 1 Auburn versus. We got some other good games in between here though, but we'll just stick with the rank. Then we'll go back and look at the non-ranked games. Number 1, Auburn. We got no signals on it yet. Laying 4.5 on the road against Kentucky. This one is what we're talking about with road teams. You know what's crazy about Auburn? Everyone says that the SEC this year is the best basketball conference from top to bottom, and I don't disagree with it. But the fact that Auburn in the best basketball conference this year is still 17-1,
dude, they're good.
Crazy.
They're good. They've had some close games, but they're
no, I know
good.
they've had close games, but the fact that they're winning these games,
that's what I'm
we're
saying.
talking
That's why
the best of the best. A lot of people said if the tournament was like set today, that they would put Auburn as their champion.
I mean, you should. You have no reason. I mean, I don't know. They do. One of those losses is to that Duke team that's pretty good right behind them. So, but that's a great basketball team, dude. I feel like that Duke loss early on really helped them turn around. They went on a crazy tear, won several games in a row, That's a good basketball team, man. This one yesterday, I like the over, but it was at 167.5. It's gone down to 165.5. That's a high number. You can have just a little 4 minute stretch where they go cold, and it's gonna be tough to get over that number unless it gets to OT or something. So I may wind up backing off of that one. I thought I was going to hammer the over, but like I said, it's moved down to 165.5, and I actually got Auburn listed at -5.5.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I don't know. I may wind up just staying over that. That'll be a good basketball game. You can just watch it and have fun with that. Good morning, Buku.
Yeah, good morning, Buku. Yeah, it's mainly you just never know what you're going to get from Kentucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought I liked Kentucky yesterday when it was 4.5. Now it's moved out a point.
Sorry, I thought I had heard Auburn was 17-1 in the SEC. Apparently they're 14-1. That's my bad.
14 away, either way, still pretty good.
I got one loss. That's it. Yeah, good matchup there. Next up, we got next ranked game. We got Texas Tech, and where's that? So many games today.
So many love it,
dude. These are only an hour apart. And look how far I have to scroll to find.
Dude, I know. That's why I keep scrolling down through there. I'm like, where's the 3:30 games? I'm just on the 1 o'clock games. There's 40 of them.
Yeah. Texas Tech. System play, Crick. We got number 10 ranked Texas Tech on the road and going to Kansas. Kansas is a 4.5 point favorite. Are we getting value here on Tech or what?
I think we bet the over. I mean, there's value there, but it scares me. It does scare me. It don't make no sense. That Kansas team has not been playing good basketball. It don't make no sense why they should be favored by that team. I don't care if they're playing in Allen Fieldhouse. That team should not be favored by that over this. That scares me to death, man. I think you just bet the over in this one.
Or we bet Tech in the over. Tech money line in the over. That's still juicy out. Don't listen to me. I'm on a freaking cold.
I'm saying be careful with that one. Obviously, that's why they play the games.
Went off a loss.
They should be geared up and ready to go, and you're going into an historic state arena and all that stuff. You should be fired. Those guys should be motivated to want to go in there and beat that team at home. It's always hard to beat Kansas at Kansas, so they should be motivated, ready to go. It's going to be rocket in there, though, man. I don't know about that one, dude.
When's the last time Kansas and UNC were both unranked?
Been a minute. Feels like it's been a minute for sure. It does feel like it's been a minute. Most of our lives, they've all been top 10. So, yeah, that one, I'll have to look a little bit. That one, I will see if I wind up going. I think if I have a lean in that one, it's to the over.
There's some sharp money on Kansas. I get it. What's Tech been doing? Let me see real quick. I want to see what
Tech's good, man.
I know they're good. I'm just trying to see what they're. So yeah, they lost to Houston at home. They were home and lost to Houston, but I mean that's not a bad loss.
It was like 69-61 or something, was it?
69-61, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I had over 131.5 or something.
Yeah, before that they beat West Virginia, and they lost by 3 at TCU. So
yeah, that was a weird game. That was one of those where our friends in the chat talked me off the ledge on that TCU game because I wanted to take Texas Tech. But yeah, I mean, you look at that, they struggled at TCU. Kansas is a better team than TCU, but not been playing. We got more talent anyway. I won't say better. They got more talent. But they have not played. I don't know, dude. That's a stay away from me. I do like the sharp money against the public, though.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get something rolling in that game. I might just take Tech in the over and say screw it.
Screw it. Can't win if you don't play.
Can't win if you don't. I mean, I can't do any worse than I'm already doing, so.
I understand, bro. I get it. I've been there.
What do we got? Oklahoma, Ole Miss. That's not a ranked matchup. Let's see. The next ranked up, we got the Johnnies Where are the Johnnies? St. John's 21.5-point favorite over Seton Hall. Sharp money on Seton Hall. Big money on the Johnnies, though. 28% of the bets, 56% of the money on the Johnnies. That's a big number to cover. And I know they
That's
can.
what I'm saying. I got 20.5 too, so I've already got it going down a point.
134.5 total.
I would feel like I got egg on my face no matter which side I took in that one and it lost.
God,
like if I take the 20.5,
yeah, a 21.5-point spread.
Like if I take that and then they lose like Miami the other night and then they lose by damn 40, and I'm like, you knew better than that. But then when I take St. John's and they don't cover, I'm like, you knew that was too many points.
I think the sharper play here is the sharp money shouldn't be on Seton Hall. If you like Seton Hall, screw worrying about them covering that. Just bet their team total over if you like them today to cover the 21.5.
And so we got 56% of the bets, or 56% of the money, but only 24% of the bets on St. John's. That means some big money's coming on St. John's.
Yeah, that's a big number.
That is a big number. You got more money but less. But I think plays probably St. John's there. Some big money came in on St. John's.
That's what I'm saying.
But then again, if some big money came in and you got 21.5, I got 20.5. So that big money came in and they moved it down. That's that reverse line move. Stay away from that damn.
I'm not looking at the actual sports book. I'm just looking.
Maybe St. John's first half.
Maybe last time St. John's played Seton Hall, it was at Seton Hall, and they won 79-51. We're just gonna get more of the same here. Now St. John's is home.
That's a good basketball team, dude. They're playing well. They're motivated,
and
it's just such a big number.
Not going to let them come out flat.
And you got to remember these big spreads like this. A lot of times you can depend on free throws at the end of the game to help get you over, but you're not going to get that in a game like this where they're up by 20. If they're up by 18, you're not going to get a foul in the last 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So you may not get those free throws to get you over there. They're not going to be motivated to score. That's why I'm always scared with these big spreads like this. Then again, they may be up by 40.
I have to bet it.
What now?
I think it's so scary. I have to bet St. John's.
Good luck, sir. St. John's Texas Tech parlay.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
LSU Mississippi State is our next one. Let me find that. Next ranked matchup here. There it is. LSU Mississippi State laying 24 ranked Mississippi State laying 12 here, 11.5, 12 against LSU. What do we? 11.5, 148.5 is the total.
Take Mississippi
LSU
State
3-12 in SEC play. Damn.
Yeah, take Mississippi State.
You gonna lay the 11.5?
Yep, I think you're fine.
Okay.
I
don't disagree with you. What about the over 48, 148.5?
I'd have to look at what LSU's been trending to. Mississippi State, I would think an over in their game, but I'd have to look. Those numbers are always weird for me. I'd have to look into
81% of the money's on LSU.
I'll tell you this. I've seen a lot of those totals around 148.5 right there, the high 140s. A lot of those totals go under.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the big game today, at least for us, that I know you'll be tuned into. Number 5 ranked Tennessee hosting the Alabama Tide. Tennessee laying 4.
I think you can take the Vols and the over. Like I said, I told you yesterday on Crick's Corner, take the over 153.5. They had that number screwed up, and that damn thing has shot up 5 points overnight. It's 158.5 now, and I still think you're fine. I think they're clearing 160 in this thing.
Okay. I got to take a piss, but I'll answer this question for me and for the listeners. And I'll be listening in. Why do you like Tennessee over Alabama here?
It's just a spot Tennessee rises up to the occasion, man. You're sitting here, you're at home, going to be in Knoxville, it'll be rocking. Anytime Tennessee and Alabama meeting anything, it's always a big-time matchup. And we just rise to the occasion in these spots. I do. I feel like that this should be close. I mean, both these teams, great teams. Both these teams are national champion contenders. Have played well all year long. Different styles of play. You got Alabama that loves to score shit ton of points, get a lot of shots up, run up and down the floor. You got a Tennessee team that prides itself on elite defense, but got some scorers too. It's going to be the big key today is, how Chaz Lanier plays. In a few of these big games like this, he has not shot well. You look at down at Auburn, 53-51 final. Auburn should have won that damn game. But Chaz Lanier struggled out there shooting. He's done that a couple different times. So it depends on him, how he can come out and score. Zakai Ziegler is going to give you what he gives you every game. Jemai Mashak's going to give you what he gives you every game. I like Igor Milicic. I like Akpara. So, I mean, you got all the pieces right there. Gainey's probably my favorite damn player. He's the glue that holds it all together. But this just feels like a good spot for Tennessee, man. They usually rise up, and you're going to be in front of the home crowd. Anytime Alabama comes to Knoxville, man, it's hype up there.
Let's see. Alabama. Dude, Alabama's been. Here's what they put up the last few games: 111, 96, 98, 94, 103. No, they put up 85. Sorry. So 96, 98, 85, 103, 85, 90, 88. God.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Their adjusted tempo and adjusted offensive efficiency, all that stuff is through the roof on Ken Palm. They just
they haven't. Oh, go ahead.
They shoot 60% from two-point range, man. That's incredible. They shoot about 35% from three, and they're going to shoot about half their shots from three. But when they take a 2-point shot, very efficient from the Tide.
I think we have to fade the Tide next week.
What they got next week?
Well, here's their counting today, their final 3 regular season games. This ain't easy.
I think I looked at this earlier in the year. I think it's pretty. They got Auburn on one of them.
At Tennessee, home against Florida, at Auburn. That is a stretch, dude. They got to play the number 5, 3, and 1 ranked teams.
You know what I think I'm going to do? They're gonna go like 1 and 2 in these next 2 games, and then I'm going to bet them to win the SEC tournament.
Yeah, if they beat Tennessee today, I love fading them against Florida. They'll be home against Florida next week,
and Florida already went up to Auburn and whipped their ass. The on the road don't really matter for Florida, man. They play good at home and on the road.
Well, I just feel like it's a flat spot because, like you're saying, this is always a very emotional matchup between Alabama and Tennessee.
You're right; they will be exhausted.
Even if Tennessee wins today, I still would look to fade, depending what the line is, fade Alabama, especially because then they have it's just a sandwich spot. They have Auburn on deck. You can't tell me you're not thinking about that Auburn game.
Yeah, I know, but Florida being as good as that, I'll tell you what. In that Florida game, as soon as y'all see the line come out in that Florida game, no matter what happens today, over, under, whatever. As soon as you see the total release in the Florida-Alabama game, bet the damn over before it goes shooting up. It's going to be high. It's going to be in the 170s. Don't be scared of it.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like a good spot. I lean towards Alabama today, but I like the over. I think the over's the safe play.
The over's the play. Like I said, Tennessee does rise up in these spots, but I've just seen these games. I watched these damn games for the last 4 years and paid attention to them because I used to just bet the under because we're the best defense in the country, and I'd always get bid on it. And I've been riding the overs for the last couple of years in these spots, top 10 matchups and all that. Game's going over today. Bet the over.
Yeah, it's going over. Okay, who do we got up next? We got. Let me go back.
Got USC and Oregon.
Is that the next ranked one?
Oh, you ranked ones. Okay.
Houston is hosting Cincinnati.
You're fine. What time is that one?
I got it. 4:30.
4:30.
Oh, look at this. The Brown Bears are at Dartmouth.
Bet the over in that one, too. Brown Bears playing again. Oh, we got back-to-back. Oh, your Brown Bears versus my Dartmouth. Dartmouth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Dartmouth is.
Darts.
The Dartmouth Darts. Man, who are we taking in that one? I'm going to take Dartmouth over your Brown Bears.
You think so?
No, I don't know. This Houston-Cincinnati game, bet the over in it, too.
Hold on one second. Oregon, USC. Where are we at? Houston, Cincinnati. Houston laying 13.5. You like the over, huh?
I do, man. I said yesterday, there's another one I told you to take before it went up. It was 124.5 yesterday. It's up to 126.5. I know that's a crazy low number. I know Houston is also one of the top 3 defenses in the country as far as Ken Palm and all that stuff goes. But I've been watching these damn games for them, too. And it ain't hard to get over 126.5. You figure, hell, I expect Houston to score at least 75 points in this thing. So if we can get Cincinnati to just get over 50, we're over.
I like Houston on the spread here. Houston's really good. I don't think
they are really good, man. But
Houston at home,
they got to remember they had a big emotional game the other night on the road at Texas Tech too. Could be a letdown spot. I think weird things happen in college basketball. I wouldn't really expect. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm just going with the over in this one. I expect Houston to score some points, and I think if Cincinnati's in the game, it easily goes over.
Buku says these are the games that Rick Barnes coaches his best, but it is March. And we also know the month of March doesn't bode well for Barnes in the W column.
And that's NCAA tournament, man.
Yeah.
And he gets wins. I mean, hell, the only one team can win the national championship. He won the SEC
Really?
tournament. Yeah, facts. He won the SEC tournament not last year, year before.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at Houston there. We'll see. That defense that they play is just smothers teams.
It's they, like I said. And here's the thing: if Houston and Tennessee get matched up at any point, the total is going to be crazy low. We're betting the over.
Yeah,
Number
absolutely.
1 and 2 teams in KenPom on defense. Everybody's going to hammer the.
I'm going to be honest. A couple of my 20 something brackets that I bought are going to have Houston as the champion. They could win.
They should.
They should. That's
play
100%.
defense,
But they actually got the shooters to be able to stay in some of these games.
That team is 100% a legit national title contender due to the way they play offense and their elite defense. It helps separate. They are top.
Me and Mattress Mac are going to have money on Houston.
It's not bad. It's not a bad bet, man. It's not a bad bet. You get good odds on them right now, and you might want to go get. If you like that, I may do that here in a minute. I'm gonna go bet that as a future, just because you'll get good odds on it, and they're about to go down.
You think so?
They will.
It depends on the matchup too. Like that's another thing. It's so hard to do those futures because you don't know their bracket matchup. Because
they're actually talking about
there's going to be one team that gets the easiest looking path. Like Duke will get the easiest looking path to the Final Four, and then Houston will be stuck into one where it's like you've got.
Yeah, they got to play like an 8 or 9 seed in the second round that was supposed to be like a 6 seed.
Yeah, or it's like the top 4 seeds in their division are top 15 teams in the country. You know what I mean?
They're talking about them getting the number 1 seed, and if they do, they would get the 4th number 1 seed, which is the way it's supposed to be. The 4th ranked number 1 seed is supposed to have the toughest route to the Final Four or whatever. That's the way it's supposed to work out. I don't always agree with it, but yeah, no, that team's good though, bro. They can beat anybody on any given day.
Oh, what do you think about this? There's 3 teams I'm like, so Auburn's your favorite to win the tournament plus 340. Right behind him is Duke at plus 350. Then it's Houston plus 700, Alabama 10-1, Florida 10-1. I feel like a sprinkle on Houston, Alabama, and Florida. Just a little having those in your pocket for the tournament.
So you're happy
even Tennessee at 14-1. I know you don't like thinking about putting money on Alabama, but if I'm looking at it, you're getting no value. You're getting no value on Auburn and Duke. You could just mechanical parlay your way through the tournment.
I'm with you. I don't mind that at all. Put your half unit. You can put a full unit on Houston, put a half on Alabama, half on Florida. Get you 2 units. You ain't hurt yourself, put yourself out. But yeah, you're just fading those top 2, man. It's hard to win 6 games in a row in the NCAA tournament. So I'll never lay that money, or not really lay it, but I'm never going to bet a favorite that's not that big a favorite like Auburn and Duke are. So I think the teams behind that are where the value is.
Wouldn't you love the Elite 8 to come around? You got a ticket on Florida at 10-1.
100%.
All those teams, man.
All 3 of those teams you just mentioned could be Elite 8 teams. Should be, really.
Would you be surprised if 2 out of the 3 here, Houston, Alabama, and Florida? I know we don't know the pass yet, but would you be surprised if 2 out of 3 of those did not make the Elite 8? I think at least
I would be flabbergasted, man. I think that all 3 of those could potentially make the Final Four if they don't run into each other along the way.
Yeah, God, that might be an angle. That might be the angle we got to look at. Because after that, you're just hoping and praying because then it's Tennessee 14-1, St. John's 22-1. I feel like they're going to screw St. John's in the seeding.
Dude, I feel that way too. I don't feel like that committee really likes Rick Pitino.
Then Iowa State 25-1, Michigan State 28-1, Arizona 35-1, Kentucky 35. Yeah, you're just going long shots after that.
I'm telling you, man, those are worth some sprinkles. It's a good time to put some futures bets in. I'm not big on doing it preseason, all that stuff, because you really have no idea what you're getting. I like to put these futures in throughout the year when I've seen these teams a little bit. And right now, all 3 of those are good bets. They will be live bets.
You know what's crazy, dude? The current. Oh no, that's Tech. Okay, I was thinking A&M. That's Tech. I was getting those mixed up. I was like, man, A&M is even Tech. The currently 10th ranked team in the country is 40-1 to win the whole thing.
See, that's worth $2.
They get a good path. You're getting them to the Elite 8. And that's all you when you got a 40-1 ticket, you can't lose money if that team makes the Elite 8.
Right. That's all those head spots you're talking about and stuff too, dude. Well, I'm with it. Like I said, I'm gonna put some futures in here in just a little bit. I like all 3 of those.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, there's some good long shots that you can get some like St. Mary's, 100 to 1. They could
Yeah,
go
those
around.
always. I feel like those don't. I mean, don't put no more than $1. I feel like those are dead money.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if you put $5 on that, then you got a St. Mary's ticket. And if they somehow get a good path and you find them in the Sweet 16,
You can hedge out.
you can start hedging. You know what I mean?
That should be at least a Sweet 16 team. That's what you should
That's
look
what
at.
I'm- yeah.
Those long odds like that, you get the way high. Look, how about realistic is their chance to make it to the Sweet 16? They'll probably be a 4 to 5 seed around that. And
Yeah,
so
so you're looking at like a plus. You know how they always come out with like, will this team make the Sweet 16? Yes, no.
Yeah.
You're probably looking at, depending on their path, but St. Mary's probably like what, a plus 115?
probably.
Yeah, then
Roughly.
they make the Sweet 16. You got a 100 to
Because
1
you
ticket on them.
for the 4 seed, you're playing the 13, the 5's playing the 12. And both those games are upset heavy. But then you get in the matchup, you might be the 4 or 5 seed playing the 12 or 13 seed in the second round.
Yeah. And then you got a 100 to 1 ticket in your pocket to start hedging out of the Sweet 16.
Yes, I like that. If that's your angle on it, would betting them to win the whole thing because I don't really believe they have a chance to win the whole thing, but I do believe you'll have a spot to hedge out of it.
Yeah, and that's me. That's how I look with this.
I know that's what you like to do, man. And I
like to find a way to guarantee a profit.
That's smart. I think that's a good play. That's a good team to do that on.
What do you think about BYU?
They're surprisingly
100 to 1
bunch, dude.
They're 100 to 1.
That's another one that's I feel like has got a very legit shot at getting to the Sweet 16.
Interesting. Different way to think about it, folks.
Yep.
Different way to think about it.
100%.
We had the new little switch here. I was wondering where it was to go. There it is, to go Rumble Premium. By the way, we will be doing a Rumble Premium stream this afternoon. You still good? Good for that?
Yeah, what time are we doing it?
3:30. Does that sound good?
That's good.
Okay. Beardo's going to be here. X-Wing might be here at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to do our rankings. We're going to rank the best sporting events of the year. I got to put that list together still.
All right. Let's go.
I'm sure I'll forget some and we'll just add them in. We'll have a round where you can just nominate something like the Waste Management Classic or whatever.
I like it. That should be on the list for sure.
Or the hot dog eating contest.
Yes. I'm a big fan of the Strike Derby.
Strike Derby.
Yeah. Remember the bowling thing where you got 2 lanes, you got 2 minutes, and you just bowl back and forth. These guys are just grabbing a ball, jumping lane to lane. You bowl as many strikes as you can.
No
in 2
homo.
minutes. No homo, if I said something. Yeah. Grabbing balls. Sorry. But yeah, man, you throw as many strikes as you can in 2 minutes. It was epic, dude. Me, my dad, and SD14 fan were cheering like crazy in that damn thing.
That is awesome. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. God, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun stream this afternoon. Okay. Back to this. Where are we at? Missouri and Vanderbilt with the good win the other night. Punched their ticket to the tournament.
That might be another one I was looking at, man. I think Vanderbilt's kind of a live dog in that one. You got that weird court they play at. I feel like every team that goes and plays there doesn't shoot well.
Ooh, you want a winner today?
Yes.
Idaho State over Eastern Washington.
Why?
Eastern Washington sucks.
Sharp money's on Eastern Washington.
Yep. Those people are literally looking at Eastern Washington of the past. They are not. This is like I was saying with Harvard. This is not the Eastern Washington team people are used to.
I was like, some of these damn things, I'm like, when they say sharp money's in the Eastern Washington game or the Cal Poly game, I'm like, I don't know any sharp money that would bet on that shit unless it's one of those accounts linked to the gambling ring.
And the Idaho schools are typically, this is a perfect matchup. Usually the Idaho schools are hot garbage in all sports. And Eastern Washington is usually good. Idaho schools have been very good this past year.
Okay.
Hell.
That's your neck of the woods, man.
Hell, Idaho almost beat Oregon.
Really? You're talking football, dude.
Yeah, football. Remember?
Okay, I didn't hear you say. I didn't know you switched football. They only lost by less than 2 touchdowns.
But that thing was close the whole game.
It was like 27-14 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, where are we at? Notre Dame. I'm looking for the Vanderbilt. Vandy,
Missouri
and Vandy. There we go. Missouri. What do we got? We got 14 ranked Missouri on the road to Vanderbilt, and they're only a 1.5 point favorite.
I got 2.5.
They're 2.5 point favorite.
I was thinking Vandy maybe a live dog, but you did have the big win the other night. See some sharp money on Missouri there. Missouri's a good basketball team.
It's one of those ones where Vandy, you're going to figure out what kind of team they are.
Yeah.
Where they just, I mean, they're a good team. They're going to make the tournament, like I said, but are they getting hot right now?
They
Or
could
was
be.
that just was that they just won a game and now they're going to come out flat? Or are they playing good ball and they're just going to?
They're playing good basketball, man. They beat Tennessee in Vandy. They were up by 16 on Tennessee in Knoxville. Wound up letting Tennessee come back and win that one. They've gone on the road and got a couple big wins. Vandy's playing good basketball right now, man. That's what I'm saying. And this is one of those weird spots where you got the ranked team favored by less than 5 over the unranked team on the road. Vanderbilt's got a weird court. It's different than anybody else's. So teams usually don't shoot as well in there just because it's a weird feel. So I see the sharp money on Missouri, but this is probably going to be a stay away for me, man, because it's a coin flip, in my opinion. Probably going to be real close toward the end, and you're going to wind up seeing that. That's one of those that if you like Missouri, that the free throws could wind up getting you over it because it's a close game. They got a foul at the end.
Okay.
I like Florida today.
You like Florida? I don't think we're there yet. We are at. Oh, I missed one.
What'd you miss?
Pitt and Louisville.
Ooh, Louisville's playing good ball, dude. What's the spread on that one?
Louisville minus 10.5.
At home? Are they at home?
Yep.
I can't find that one.
Yeah.
I like Louisville. Louisville has been blowing teams out, dude. They keep getting some pretty good double-digit spreads like this. They keep covering them on the road, too. Louisville's playing good basketball right now. They really are. I think 10.5 are there. A Pitt team that started out really well and has struggled down the stretch here. So I think you got a Pitt team having to go to Louisville. Pitt needs to get right, but I don't know if today's the spot, man. Louisville's been playing very good basketball. 10.5, that feels like I might be on that one.
Sharp money on Pitt, but that's all the signals we got. And then the next ranked matchup is we got Duke hosting Florida State. Duke laying 22.5. Jeez.
You probably just, what is that? 66% of the money, 45% of the bets. Sharp money on Florida State. I can't really bet on Florida State games because I've talked so much shit about their athletic program. I feel like they cover just to spot me a lot of times, or they don't cover just to spot me. So I got to stay away here.
Yeah,
I'm not taking these big Duke spreads.
I'm not getting in front of this Duke train again. We tried this week; it didn't work out.
That's what I'm saying. I keep not wanting to take these big ass spreads with Duke, and they just keep winning by 40. And I'm like, God, Cricket, what are you doing? But it scares me every time I see that big ass number. I can't pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, then we got Marquette and Georgetown. Marquette is an 8.5-point favorite over Georgetown. Sharp money on Marquette here. How do you feel about Marquette?
I think Marquette's a play. I've tried to rely on this Georgetown team in spots like this earlier this year where they're getting 8.5 at home and feels like a good spot right there. Marquette's up above that magic number of 5. It's probably a play on the Golden Eagles today right here. That team's gearing up too for a run in March.
What up, Romeo? Good morning. Supporting said, I know you don't like seeing other people's pick or seeing other people's pick before you decide, but Uncle Bob has a side in the Louisville pick game. Yeah, I saw his picks.
Okay.
I saw his picks.
Yeah, I go and check those because his will sway me too, for sure. Like if I like something and he's on the other side, that's how y'all know I don't ever look at his before I make mine, because there are a lot of times we're on opposite sides of things. But if I look at one of his, I'll totally see him take a side and let it scare me off a pick. If I ever look at it before, I was like, I can't look at these before, man.
There was one of his. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just looking to refresh my memory. But I saw the picks yesterday.
How many has he got out?
He got 4 for today.
Give him a free one. Give him the one you're talking about. It's all right.
He likes Kentucky plus 4.5 over Auburn.
I thought I did too. It makes me feel a little better about it.
That one I kind of disagree with.
So, like I said, we'll see. That's the thing. I look at something, I'm like, why would he take this? And then sure as shit, it's money in the bank.
I know that man don't miss often, but that's one of
there's your little free one from over at sportspicks.locals.com. Uncle Bob's got Kentucky today plus 4.5 at home against Auburn. Y'all want the rest of them picks, man? You go sign up over there.
Sportspicks.locals.com. Hey, by the way, a new member over. Let me give a shout out yesterday. Real quick, dude. They log me out of this thing. So, has it been logging you out a lot too on the local stuff?
It randomly. That's one of those things I don't understand that pisses me off. Granted, I just got all the passwords saved, so it ain't that hard. Don't get that mad about it. But yeah, it just randomly does that. I don't understand.
I guess it's TX, so Texas TX Pia. Shout out, new monthly supporter. Thank you.
I thought you were talking about a college basketball team. I was like, what school is that?
No. That's a new supporter over on
Man, we love that.
Game
Let's
On
go,
Local.
baby.
Sorry, I've been giving you losers, but it's a new month, so we can just put February.
Hey,
behind
it's
us.
a new month, bro. You wash that off. It's a new month. I know. I'm scared. I don't want to see the month change. February was good.
It was real good. You guys are on fire. Why is this thing? Oh, there we go. So what are we at? We're at Marquette and Georgetown. We just talked about that. So the game that you like, Florida hosting A&M. Let's get down to that one. Ooh, Texas, Georgia today.
What up,
Ooh.
Romeo? Romeo's new too, man.
Yeah, I said hello to Romeo.
Let's go, baby. Good to see you, Romeo. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in.
Yeah, bro, Romeo is new here.
We love it. We
Welcome
love
in.
new faces, man. Hey,
Welcome
Grass
in.
Guy, there you are, sneaking in here. Good morning, sir.
Good
Hey,
morning.
good morning, supporting. Good morning.
I know this
supporting.
is a ranked matchup, but you got an opinion in the Georgia-Texas game?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not have an opinion on that one. I don't know what that Georgia team is.
You do have one on this one. You said you like Florida hosting A&M lane 9.
I do. A&M not playing great basketball right now. They let Vandy come down and smack him. Tennessee smack him in the mouth last weekend. Let Vandy come down, beat him. They lost 2 in a row now, both at home. Now you got to go on a road to a good Florida team down there. I like Florida today. Florida double-digit win for the Gators.
Scare you that A&M needs a win?
Not at all.
Okay.
You can need a win. Now, if they were playing it, Florida's a great basketball team, dude. They show up at home. They beat Georgia by 30 at home, beat Tennessee by 30 at home. Florida plays good at home, man. That's a double-digit win for the Gators today.
Romeo's from India. Well, welcome. It must be late where you're at.
Sir. Welcome in from all the way over the big pond.
Must be late where you're at. It's early here. It's almost 6
I was
a.m.
like, was it Nene came in yesterday morning? It's like 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. here, and she's like, "Good afternoon." I was like, "Damn, where are you at?"
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What's
think-
that? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I said I think I'm with you on the Florida then.
Yeah, I like the Gators today.
You
Let's
like
talk about this Arizona State.
the total on that one, the Florida A&M, the total is 147.5. That's like that no bet zone.
It is almost a no bet zone now because I feel like I want to take the over on that one. And it feels like a game it's going under, especially if it's not going to be close to the end, which I don't think it is.
The total is going to get to like 135 max.
It probably. You're probably right. 75-60 win for Florida.
You'll have A&M who can't put up over 50 points or something like that.
They'll land like right on 60.
Yeah.
Florida's going to give you your 75 or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would be careful with that total.
In India, it's 7:21 p.m.
Okay, it's evening, dinner time, man. Dinner time.
Wait, how are they a half hour different than us?
7:21 p.m.
Yeah, so if you think about it, it'd be 7:22 right now, but it's 5:52 a.m. for me.
A.m. He's saying p.m.
I know. I'm saying, how are we? You know? When
Oh,
you do
no, I'm with you.
time zones, usually
with
the
you.
minutes match up.
I'm with you now. Okay, yeah, that is
Yeah.
weird. How's that work?
Yeah. It could happen though, I guess.
I guess it did.
I guess each time zone doesn't have to go by an hour.
You really make your own time. Doesn't exist.
Arizona, number 22, Arizona headed to number 9, Iowa State. Iowa State laying 6.5. I'm seeing here 5.5 over actually right here. Sharp money on Iowa State. Action Network expert on Iowa State. I feel like Arizona doesn't travel well from what I've been seeing this season.
Oh no, they're playing much better. Early on, they had some struggles on the road there, but this one, Iowa State's another team I don't really want to bet against at home, but they did drop that one. They did get when they had a crazy long home winning streak, like 28, 29 games, and then Kansas State came in and smacked them in the mouth, beat them by like 19 a couple weeks ago and ended that streak. So you got to figure if Iowa State, if you won 29 in a row at home, it's kind of hard to believe you're going to lose 2 in 2 weeks. But I think that's a stay away. You got, what do you have, 6.5?
5.5, 6.5, yeah.
Yeah, I got 5.5 on DraftKings. So
ESPN bet has it minus 6.5.
Okay. ESPN bet struggling.
How about to say, but that's a dying book.
Yeah.
The game of the evening of the night, Washington State laying 4.5 against Pepperdine.
Might be a spot for the Cougs. Well, you're on the road, man. I can't trust
give
that.
me any hope. I hate them.
Yeah, I can't trust that. But maybe just the over in that one. I don't know. I hate betting big high overs like that on teams that I know aren't great because you feel like you're going to have a little 3 or 4 minute drought there where they don't score, and then it's real tough to get over 160.5 unless you get OT.
St. Mary's, number 23, St. Mary's hosting the Beavers, Oregon State, 12.5 point favorites.
I kind of want to take the Beavs there, man. That's a lot of points. Been a scrappy
Yeah, but
bunch.
it's also St. Mary's, who's 16-1 in the
Yeah,
ACC.
but still, they're they played some close games though, and they've been so good. You would expect eventually. I mean, they are at home in this one though, so yeah, I don't know. Stay away from me.
Last time they played Oregon State, they went into Oregon State and beat them 63-49.
And at Oregon State,
Yeah,
probably play the Gales then.
and that was only 6 games ago.
Probably just
And
played-
this is their last regular season game. Ooh, I wonder if that's something. Like, does St. Mary's already have the 1 seed locked up?
Yeah, I'm gonna cash that ticket. I'm just waiting on that money to come back in the account. I bet them at plus 950 to win the conference back in like December.
Is that to win the conference, not the conference tournament?
Yeah, just to win the regular season.
So maybe they don't play as many guys today.
What
What are they playing for?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they just, or maybe, yeah, I mean, that could be an angle. That's what I'm saying. 12 and
It's
a
their
half.
last regular season game.
If they beat them by 14 at Oregon State, don't you feel like the line should be higher?
They didn't beat him by 14. They beat him by 24.
Oh, 24. Okay. See, yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait,
so
never mind. You're right. 14. I can't.
Okay, 14. So, but don't you, if they did that on the road and they covered this spread, wouldn't you think they would at least make the spread 14 and a half?
Yeah.
So it feels a little funny being at 12 and a half.
You know what I think? Under
That might not be a bad play.
130 and a half.
What did you say the score last time was? 63-49?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even sniff that thing. That's only 112, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the play. You're probably right there. Especially if you expect St. Mary's to blow it out once again, you won't get the free throws and all that. You won't get the clock stoppage in the second half that you would expect. Close games, that's another thing. Close games in the second half, you have a lot of like high intensity defense that winds up getting you some fouls. Teams getting the bonus. You get extra free throws and scoring points with the clock stop. But in these games that are blowouts, you don't see that. Hey, I do like San Francisco tonight. Gonzaga, 9.5 at home.
Why is that?
They play well at home. That's a good basketball team, too. That's a 20-win basketball team right there. I feel like 9.5 home is the same way I took them against St. Mary's when they played at home and they won straight up. We took them on the money line on that one. It was like 4.5.
They're always the team when Gonzaga was at their peak over the last decade that would always cover against Gonzaga.
Yep.
And sometimes upset them.
Like I said, that's still a good basketball team, man. And once again, Gonzaga has been playing better of late. But once again, this is not one of Mark Few's great teams right here. And I think they the book respects them like it is. And I think 9.5 of the San Francisco team at home is too many points, man. And Romeo says, bro, I have a crazy question. How to become a millionaire? You just watch this show, man.
Yeah. You parlay all these picks we recommended today. You put $1 on it. You sit back and you relax with your favorite Indian beverage.
That's right. That's right.
And you wake up tomorrow and watch them cash.
Yep. Set it, forget it.
Last ranked game tonight is BYU hosting West Virginia. BYU laying 9.
I want to take BYU, but West Virginia's been scrappy, even on the road. That's a lot of points. Feel like it could be about an 8-point win for BYU.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't take. I don't think West Virginia has a chance to win the game outright. I mean, obviously they do. That's why they play the game. But I wouldn't really mess with the money line. But that does feel like a lot of points. But every time I think that BYU team's going to have a bad game, they win by 30.
A lot to think about. A lot to think about, Crick.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of games.
Indeed, there are.
I'm going to try to win them all.
Win them all, dude.
Let's take a look at the association today, see if there's anything that tickles our fancy.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
1 second.
Oh, my Wizards are playing at the Hornets. What a gross game. They should give tickets away to that one.
How many people do you think show up to that game?
34. And they'll all be playing. Golly.
This is the game that did you guys in high school ever have? Well, I don't know. We were only like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on like real traffic, whatnot, drive to the Rose Garden to see the Blazers.
Yep.
So if you did well in school for some reason, like you hit an academic achievement or something like that, they would give you like once a year, you'd get like a free ticket, nosebleed tickets to one of the Blazers games, and they'd have a bus ride down there if you needed a ride and whatnot. This feels like one of those games where this is the game they give to the students
Yeah.
that
Oh,
they give tickets
100%.
away
Yeah.
to, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Proud of you. Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. You get to go
all the
watch
kids out on the
we'll even
court.
give you better seats.
Yeah. All the kids out on the court, play a little Little League game at halftime or something. Yep. Totally feels like one of those. And here's your free hot dog coupon as you go in.
No one should be favored in this game.
Nobody. They might play
That's
to a 0-0 tie.
They might.
So I'm gonna take the Wizards. I'm gonna take the dog in that one just because that's my Wizards.
Net Pistons after losing to the Nuggets last night host the Nets 11-point favorites against the Nets. Is it a bounce back spot for the Pistons? I don't know. It's a lot of points.
There's a lot of points. The Nets have been they've been another scrappy bunch lately. That's just weird. And then we look at the Thunder. The Thunder beat the shit out of them, so they may be in a bounce back spot too. I don't know if they have bounce back spots. Stay away from that one.
They don't have the play.
Maybe the under. They're both on back to back. Maybe the under 217.5.
I would think the over.
Would you? Don't you think that's a crazy low number though?
It is, but it's because the Nets don't usually score much.
Okay.
But I would say the over because back to back teams I feel like tend to go over because
not playing
your defensive effort
Yep.
of being
Makes sense.
tired.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
These guys don't play defense when they're rested.
Especially if the underdog gets out to a lead. Then you got
which usually always happens.
Yeah.
Kings Rockets interesting matchup. I didn't mean to skip that one. They're just listed at the same time, I guess. I got mine out of order.
Grizzlies hosting the Spurs. You can't trust the Spurs in anything. They're going to win a couple games, but I would just fade the Spurs. I would just take the Grizzlies money line. I know it's going to be minus 350 or whatever.
They got crazy total. I can't pick a Memphis Grizzlies total right to save my life, dude. This one's at 244, and I want to take the damn under, but I guess it's probably the over. No Wemby out there to, make tough shots and all that stuff. You figure the Spurs going to have.
You want to take an over? Just take like a De'Aaron Fox over for the Spurs.
That's probably a good play. That's probably a good bet. Just take him over points, rebounds, assists.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's the play.
They're still trying to figure out their squad and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know who's been struggling, and at some point he's going to flip the switch. But who's been struggling has been Castle ever since the All-Star break.
Oh yeah. Well, then we need to get. Who's he play for?
The Spurs. Stephon Castle.
Spurs. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, we need to. Then we just need to start looking at him having a bit. Whoa, bro! Somebody get that comment out of here, dude. Come on, man. Give me a break, dude. That means he got a gifted Memby all of that shit too.
It's okay.
Come on, man. You're part of the problem, Ham Radio. Real talk.
All right.
Anyways, back to Castle. Yes, I think if he's been struggling since the All-Star break, guy played well early on in the season, he'll adjust, man. He's having to adjust to life without Wemby too, and De'Aaron Fox being on the team now. It's a little adjustment there. I think he will bounce back.
Yeah, but the other problem too is the Spurs can't figure out what they want. You can't bet Castle over yet either because he's not getting the minutes he should get because of Chris Paul. For some odd reason, they're letting Chris Paul stay out there.
God, what is he, 57 now?
I don't know. It's got to think it's something in his contract or something like that. They're like, yeah, we're not going to. I don't know. I get because you want the leadership of Paul, but you want to get some of these young guys those
leadership to me is one thing. But if I want a lot of leadership and you can't play anymore, then make the damn guy a coach.
No, he can still play.
I haven't watched Chris Paul play in a while. I'll be honest.
Chris Paul isn't playing bad.
Okay.
It's just my point is the Spurs, this is a lost season now. Why would you not sit your veteran dude and let your younger guys get some time, get some minutes on the floor?
And hell, maybe save him if he's still playing well. He probably still got a few miles on those legs. You don't run him in the ground in a season that's lost. And maybe you got him come back next year when you get Wemby back and all that, and you got a much better spot.
Yeah.
But
what were you saying about this Kings Rockets game?
Interesting. It's a good matchup. Two potential playoff teams there.
Dude, I want to lay the 8-year with the Warriors because they're playing so hot right now. The Sixers, B just got ruled out. Sixers can't. They haven't been playing well at all. The Warriors should blow the Sixers out.
76ers money line.
That's what I'm saying.
After this news and all this stuff, they're going to come out and they're going to go off there. The Warriors have been playing so good. They're due to have a clunker. Bet the 76ers money line tonight.
Yeah.
Set the star, bet the team.
I don't know. I'll probably just ride with the Warriors.
I know it's so hard, ain't
it? They're 7-1.
We
Since the
say this,
trade.
we beat this drum for 2 damn years now, and every time we say when they set the star or that some like news like this comes out, bet the team to win on the money line.
But
It's
that's
so
different
hard
because
to do,
Embiid
bro.
hasn't been playing. It'd be one thing if Embiid has been playing, then all of a sudden just got ruled out. He
But it
hasn't been
feels like
playing.
news like this is weirdly motivating for some of these guys because they know now they're going to get more minutes. They're going to be playing more because obviously it takes a lot of minutes. There's a lot of minutes available now when you take that guy off the court. So some of these guys get a little extra motivated, man. Maybe we look at some of these dudes that don't play a lot and bet their overs going to be like 7.5.
And Steph just had that 56-point game.
Bet his under.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing why I would not bet the money line on the Sixers. They have to protect their pick. They need to lose. They need to fall within the top 6. Their pick is top 6 protected. If not, that pick gets sent off to who was a part of that trade?
Who are we talking to again?
The Sixers.
Which trade?
I'm trying to remember. Anyways, their pick this year is not theirs if it goes outside the top 6. So that's another reason why.
Wait a minute. It's not theirs if it goes outside the top 6?
Yeah, it's top 6 protected. So that means if they get this anywhere 1 through 6, they get to keep it. If it's 7 or higher, the team that they traded with gets.
Oh, okay. So they're saying we're not giving you a top 6 pick, but if we go below that, you get our first round pick.
Yeah, that was part of a trade.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and so they're motivated to lose games to increase their odds of getting one of those top 6 picks.
So do they have? How does that work? Because that was part of the deal. So if they get that top 6 pick and they don't have to give it away, what do they have to give them instead?
Usually it's either another first round the following year or a second round or something like that.
Is that first rounder protected the following year?
Usually not, but it can be. It's just whatever the teams
know what they drew up in the contract.
Yeah, and honestly, that one pick wasn't the whole deal. There was other picks
Right, there are
involved
other
too.
player
We'll give
pieces.
you 3 first rounds, but this
I'm just saying, like,
top
but
X
they got to give them something if they don't have to give them this one because you wouldn't have made that deal if you were just going to get.
They might have.
You might have, but I'd say that first round pick, knowing that was.
Because I mean, how many times would you think that the Sixers, if the Sixers were supposed to be one of the contenders for the East this year, so there's no way they were thinking, oh yeah, there's no way they're going to fall in the top 6. You know what I mean?
That's a fair point. They could have drew it up like that, and they're like, yeah, no, they're not going to be in the top 6. But that thing about the NBA lottery, man, it can be. You don't have to be the worst team to get a top 6 pick.
Yeah. Here's who's out for the Sixers: Embiid, Lowry, Eric Gordon, and Jared McCain.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm going to put a sprinkle on. It might just be the half unit, but I'm betting Sixers money line.
Jimmy Butler is a game time decision tonight. He's going to play.
Who bet his overs, but the Sixers money line?
No, I wouldn't bet Sixers money line.
Well, that makes me feel better. You're running bad.
True. If you like the Sixers, look at the first half.
Okay.
Because where can coaches throw the game?
There it is. First half money line.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you do.
Catch Golden State come out a little slow.
Yeah. I love how we work through these things.
Yeah, that's the way I would look.
That's what you do. Take the where is the money line? Oh, they don't have it out yet. Yeah, they do.
Ooh. How about this? This would be a juicy one. Take Sixers money line first half, Warriors to cover the 8. Parlay together. Anti-correlated.
Ooh, that'd be that could but you see that all the time, every day. 3 or 4 times.
Thunder almost did it the other night when they're laying 17.
That's what I'm saying. You see it all the damn time where these
down
teams are
15 at half and still almost cover the 17.
Yeah, bet one team on the spread for the first half and the other team on the spread for the game, and watch the money pile up because that happens in the NBA every damn day.
Me McCormick says, me, Crick, and Will in the top 10 in highlight contest this week. Yeah, that's right. I didn't get a bet. I got a couple in. I didn't do great. I placed in the top 10, but couldn't do the 3-peat. But yeah, those matches yesterday were good.
Yeah, man. Absolutely love it. Love it.
The final match tonight final game tonight is Bucks and Mavericks. Bucks are playing good right now.
What is the line?
Bucks laying 4 on the road.
Bucks laying 4 on the road. Sharp money on the man. I got 3.5 down here. I think it plays the Mavericks.
I think the play is over 227.5.
Okay, I got it up to 228, so moving the right way.
Yeah, I can't trust the Mavericks to get it done.
When is AD gonna play again?
I don't know, but I can't trust them to ever get any. I just don't know what defense you're going to get from the Mavericks. I do know you're going to get offense from the Mavericks. The
Yeah.
Bucks offense have been playing really well. So, in trying to figure out if the Mavericks are going to keep this close or not, I'd rather just bet the over.
It's a fair point. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Sir.
And so far, just wait till later today. Lillard and Giannis are game time decisions, but I expect them to play. If they're both playing, bet the over.
Yeah, fair. Romeo, he says, tell me what's going on. No, there's just a man coming here, put inappropriate comment in the chat, man. Just ain't no room for none of that stuff, racist stuff and all that. Ain't no room for all that.
I think
like I said, that makes you part of the problem if you're doing that.
I think he saw that.
I was going to say, there's a couple of them here, though, that didn't see the comment. They were asking about the comment. And it was just inappropriate, unnecessary, racist nonsense.
Real quick, I want to talk about the highlight match real quick. Look at if you were betting all last night that the matches will go 3 sets.
Oh, you
5 out of 6.
Just bet 2-1 both ways in all of those, and you just piled the money up.
It's crazy. We either see them like this. We either see 5 out of 6 go 3 sets or 5 out of 6 go 2 sets.
2 sets. Yep, you're right. It's rare you see 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Yep. No, you're
or
right, man.
Sweep of all of them either.
That first one came out. That was they were big favorites. Is that
Jed and Cabrera? Yeah.
Jed and Cabrera. Okay. But
that's one that I want. That's one that I want. I had 2 sets and I also had under 22 match points.
They were something like, how big a favorite were they? What, they're like minus 950 or something. But wasn't there a bigger favorite that went 3 sets?
I thought they were the minus 1850 favorite.
That may have been them. That may have been them then. Okay. I know there was a massive favorite, so it makes sense that one would go 2-0. Hell, you had to lay like minus 350 or something on the 2-0.
Yeah. Look at this. Lelou's getting in, hitting the stride. Gets a win with the Rots and gets a win with Cabrera.
You can watch it over on you can watch it on ESPN Plus, FUBO TV, or I usually watch it on their YouTube channel, World Highlight League. No Skin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their YouTube channels.
Yeah, I like the YouTube channel, man. They've grown in followers. They're over, I don't know how many they got now, but they got over 100K followers over there. But that's where I watch it, No Skin.
Another one of those matches that you just scratch your head. They get their ass kicked 6-1, and then they come out and win 6-0. How do you beat a
right? It's
6-1 and you don't even put up a point.
And this happens all the time too, where somebody gets blown out in the first set, 6-0, 6-1, and comes out and does the same thing in the opposite set. Hell, they won
6-3, 6-2, 6-1.
We got outscored 6-1 in the first set, outscored them 12-3 the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Talk about turning it on, man. Hey, they set up in their seat, man. Set up in their seat for the video game.
Yep. This one was good. I got to watch a little bit of the final set here, but go share your Rots. Rots came out, punched back.
Dude, so go share one first set,
and
a Rots one second set. That's why I like seeing that. I'll tell you, Rots is coming, man. He's coming for the title, bro. He's finally on his own team. He's got his own identity now. He's not in Big Bro's shadow. You better watch out for a Rots, man.
Ooh, Sporting says I just put 5 heavy favorites on a parlay for plus 135. Lay it on us.
Sir, he said I saw earlier. You said you hit a nice little one yesterday, plus 187.
All right, baby. Lay it on us. Let's hear it.
No, he hit one. It's early. It's way up in the chat. I don't even know if I can get back that far.
No. I meant his 5 heavy.
Oh yeah, give us that parlay, man. We'll ride with you. Like I said, D-Mac just came in the chat. They just dropped me a little plus 1,100 money on the floor. I didn't even know. I was looking back at the accounts where I was like, wait a minute. What we do here? Oh, yesterday highlight. It was yesterday highlight parlay. Hit the heavy favorites plus 135. Let's go.
Oh, that's like what B. McCormick did too.
Yep. Tell you that's a solid strategy in this stuff, man.
Yeah.
You'll get bit here and there, but a lot of times a team's minus 400 favorite or better. That's usually money on the floor. I ain't ever laying that juice, but I will parlay them together.
The Rams and left tackle Arlick Jackson have agreed to terms on a 3-year, $57 million deal to keep him off the free agent market. All right.
Yep. Okay.
Good for you.
Good for you. And we've been getting a lot of these 3-3 ties. I'm telling you, it's going to be what up, Amish? There you are, man.
What up, buddy?
But
bring back football. I wish, dude.
Dude, it's going to be pretty intense coming down the stretch to figure out which teams are going to get in the playoffs. We're going to see some intense highlight gearing up for the playoff. Look at that. Look how close that is, dude.
The Warriors still don't have a win. I have a feeling the Warriors, it's going to be like this month or next month.
I bet the Warriors and the Devils yesterday to win the whole thing.
They're going to go on like a 4-week stretch where they just win every match.
The Devils and the Warriors were yesterday. They were both plus 650. Probably still are because they didn't play last night. But plus 650 to win the whole thing. I put a unit on both of them. Because look how close
you could bet. It'd be cool if you could bet the outcome too. Like Warriors win the match 4-2.
Oh, I want to bet Warriors versus Devils in the championship.
There you go.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're a half point out. Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, the top 4 teams will make the playoffs. One will play 4, 2 will play 3, and then obviously winners play each other for the championship. But both these teams only a half point out. I know you see a 1 win in the win column for the Devils, 0 for the Warriors, but these ties over here, you're getting points for too, man. And they're a half point out to get in the playoffs right there. We got a lot of highlight left at plus 650. There's value on both those teams.
See, because that's the thing. The tie obviously means you played the team even. So you're not playing bad. Like you were just on par with that team that you played that day.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. We're seeing a lot of these 3-3 ties and things like that. And all those teams right there, very, very much alive right now for the whole damn thing. So you look at the value, and hell, it may be a spot where in a couple of weeks, maybe those flip around and you have the Renegades, the Cyclones, somebody drop down, but they're still going to be right there and the value will go up. You might wind up having tickets on all these teams at like 6-1.
Right. That's right. And you're welcome, Amish.
That's right, man. That's right. It's good to see you. Good to see you, Amish. Hope you've been doing all right, brother.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that you're saying, no skin? What is SVJ? Is that soccer or something?
Probably.
Okay. We take all the winners, man. We'll bet it all.
Yeah.
I went undefeated in the World Dart Championships.
I'll bet on Pee Wee football. If you tell me,
dude, I don't go to a Pee Wee football game. I don't go to a Pee Wee football game unless I got a pocket full of $1 bills.
Amish says you won't see much of me till football is back. That's fair enough, dude.
That's
enough.
all right.
We appreciate when you are here.
Absolutely. Just stay safe out there, man.
Yeah. I get it though, man. I get it. It's a rough time of the year for a lot of people.
I ain't gonna lie, it is rough and all that, and I miss football. I love football. Y'all know that. I love college football. But as much as I've got into, I love college basketball, always have, but as much as I've got into hockey is the ultimate bridge for me, dude.
Hockey?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I can watch hockey every single
matches a day, right?
Do what now?
We only have 3 matches a day. Is that what you said?
In hockey? No. We had 3 matches last night. We got a full slate today. We got 15 games. I think about everybody's playing.
What's your favorite 2 plays today?
Favorite 2 plays? Let me look real quick and see here what I like. I like Red Wings, Blue Jackets over 6.5. And I like the Blues money line over the Kings. Like Blues money line, I like the Blues alt puck line too, but it's probably not released yet. So I can tell you what. I don't have that out yet, but I will bet the alt puck line too. But I like Blues money line, and I like Red Wings, Blue Jackets over 6.5. That's just I'll put my picks out here in a little bit, y'all. Like I said, that's just the first. Just looking down through here, seeing the lines this morning for the first time. That's the 2 I'm leaning to right now. But I'll obviously have a big card out today.
After that exchange with Zelensky yesterday, Trump and Zelensky, someone dug up an old tweet from Donald Trump in 2013. And this is the quote. It says, "Remember the golden rule of negotiating. He who has the gold makes the rules."
It's true. It's true. Not true.
Suck it, Zelensky. Yeah. Okay. Good show.
Great show.
Fun show.
Absolutely. What up, Camito?
The coolest game on
hockey.
earth.
You talk about hockey. Let's go, man. Good to see you back, Camito. I think you hopped in here the other day. Good to see you back. Hope you're doing all right.
Pun intended. Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
Ice.
I just got the pun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Well done, man. Took me a minute, but well done.
There we go. We will be back this afternoon, 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern, for a Rumble Premium exclusive. We're gonna have some guests in here. We're gonna be ranking the top. We're gonna do tier list of the best sporting events of the year.
Okay,
so your Super Bowl. Your World Series, all that stuff. But also, first week of the NFL, first week of college football, NFL Draft Day.
The outdoor hockey games, the ones they play outdoors.
The outdoor hockey games.
Love those. I think we got one of those today, maybe. I have to double check, but I think we do.
The waste management special.
That's awesome too, dude.
What's another hot dog eating contest?
got
Whatever we can think of. And if you guys
Kentucky
drop stuff in the chat, yeah, the derbies.
So you got stuff like that, man. That's gonna be fun. I might have to make a list. I'm gonna try to get over to Walmart and get a light before, man. I gotta get a light like this. Like
Think
this
of a
room.
list, and we'll add stuff up there, and we'll rank them in tiers. So we'll have your A tier, B tier, C tier.
So everybody that's got a gifted sub, everybody will have access to that, right? That's got gifted sub.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Is
I
that
think
not
you have to be
premium? Is that not
no,
how it
you'll
works?
be a premium member. But if you are considering becoming a premium member, you can access it from our page here. There should be a spot on there. I can't see it because I think I'm already a premium member. But if you do want to become a premium member on Rumble, do it from our page because then we get credit for it.
There it is. Hell, I'm talking about. I like the over in the game. They're playing outside. I don't know. I have to look. I may not like it as much now. They're playing in the shoe, Ohio State Stadium. So I may not like that over. I'll have my picks out a little bit, y'all, but I'll have to dive in and see what those games have done because that's a different wrench in the whole situation.
Talking himself off of it already.
That's a different wrench in the whole. And they did just play the other night, and they did go over the 6.5. So you would think it should regress back down. We may wind up flipping that one around, go under 5.5.
Might have to.
Might have to. So don't bet that yet, y'all. Wait till the picks are out.
What's the it's 6.5?
6.5 plus 102 to the over. It's gone down. It was plus one. I think it was plus 110 yesterday, but it's gone down to it's like a plus 102. I still may wind up taking it, but I got to look at what the outdoor games have done as far as totals go recently, at least.
Welcome, Kamito. Welcome. I think you go under 5.5 and over 7.5. Just hope you don't get middled.
Oh God,
Half unit each side. Just a little half unit each side.
That's sure as shit. If I do that, it's 4-2 final, bro. 100%.
I'm just saying.
They do that. Bet the under 5.5, over 7.5, and then bet exact score 4-2 both ways.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it all covered, dude.
Yeah.
I might do that.
Then it's gonna end 4-3.
Oh, gross. Oh yeah, wait, never mind. Okay, no, there's absolutely another score. Never mind. Don't do the 4-2s because it would totally be 4-3 then. 3-3 OT. Done. Dead to rights. Don't even get to sweat the OT. I mean, they're trying to find the goal scorer just to hedge me out all the losses. I may not even bet that game today.
And watch it all hits, and you're like, damn.
Oh my God, no. I'll probably bet that game today because I'm definitely going to watch some of that one. I love watching those outdoor games. Those are cool.
All right, we'll see you guys at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our premium exclusive stream. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.